Hi everyone, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Jessie. So I am so sorry. I know, my makeup has finally melted. This makeup has been in my face for like since 9 a.m. and it's almost 10 p.m. It's crazy. I had a little bit of a rough day at work and I'm so happy that YouTube was invented because this is my escape to reality. But anywho, today's topic, as you guys have read in the title, it is going to be about the NYX In Your Element palettes. They have 6 different palettes and they actually have in collaboration with famous YouTubers. So I only have 4, which is the Fire, Earth, Metal, and what's this? Other one, Water. And it's the reason why I didn't get the 2 is because the other palette looks very similar to the Water palette, and then the other palette has like pastel-y colors, so I'm not really into that, but if it's your taste, then you do you, boo. I will fully support that. So I could have made like first impressions as soon as I have got these palettes, but you know what? I want to have more experience with the palette just so because I think it's just fair to, you know, try to use all of them just to have more experiences, different types of strokes, different types of this and that. I know that YouTube, when you're the first person who uploads a review about it, that's the time that you will be getting a view. It's very hard, especially right now that there's so many beauty gurus out there, but from now on, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna give you guys my honest swatches first, and then I'm gonna play with it for like 3 days or a week, and then I will be doing a review. First impressions are always good too. I think it makes everybody excited about new product, but I think that to give you guys my full overall review and experience, I think it would be so much better if I use the palette for like a week. So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. So first I'm gonna talk about like if you agree with me, okay? So my channel, I'm still trying to improve it all the time. I'm trying my best to like give you guys some fresh juice and everything, but you know. So now the first palette that I'm gonna talk about is this Fire palette. And the packaging looks like sparks of fireworks, which is pretty and cool. And the back, you can see the numbers. The shades doesn't have any name, so they are called by the numbers, and that's that. This one is made in China. $30, and you have 24 months to play with this baby right here. Now, given the fact that, come to think of it, if you are going to buy a palette, you have 24 months to play with this baby right here. Sometimes I ask myself, like, when is the last time I have hit pan on a palette? If you're the type of person that could not stick to one palette, I don't think you will be enjoying these palettes because this is just gonna sit around in your desk and then it's probably gonna be spoiled until you get to use them up. I really do appreciate the amount that you are going to get, but they are powdery. They're chalky. Like, I can't sugarcoat something that you have already seen in my live swatches. That's bullshit. My relationship is with you guys, not with a company. So this is just constructive criticism when it comes to the company. I was just shooketh to my core when NYX decided to like put the price tag on this one, $30. I'm like, because I don't understand. If BH Cosmetics was able to do it, if B Bella Cosmetics was able to do it, if Coastal Scents was able to do it, and other so many brands, Beauty Creations, and all of those 36 eyeshadow palettes that is just $22, Morphe eyeshadow palettes was able to do it, then I don't understand what went wrong. So there are so many questions that pops in my head. Is it because it's in collaborated with YouTubers, or is the quality really improved? So even if this one is a little bit chalky, and I must say that the colors apply beautifully in my eyes. The only thing is that some of the colors here, the black one, when you blend it, it kind of goes away. I don't know where it's at. Like, I'm blending and then it goes away. I don't know, north to south. I have no idea where it went. But the thing is, you know, some of the shades here are inconsistent, and I'm surprised because if I use these shimmery shades, which we all know are the easiest to make compared to the matte ones, they do have a little bit of fallout. Even if they have a fallout, they look beautiful in the, oh my gosh, I don't make sense. They're chalky, they're powdery, but when you use it on your eyes, it blends, some of them blends really nicely, and the color payoff is also nice when you use it on your eyes. So of course, if you use a primer, everything's gonna go well, everything is gonna be fine. But then again, sometimes you wanted to know if it works alone. So if some people tells me that, I don't get it, why are you, every time I do a review, I do the one eye without a primer, and then I do one eye with primer. So you guys might have think like, why are you doing this? Because I want to know if you're getting what you've paid for. Because for $30, you can already buy a Tarte palette with that. And then the next one that I wanted to talk about is this Earth palette right here. The colors are so pretty. I don't have any problem with the matte shades. They're just a little bit powdery. Again, all of these eyeshadows are powdery and chalky, but when you use it on your eyes, I got a lot of compliments actually. I remember when I used it that day, and I tried to play around with all of the colors. Some of them blends really nicely, I must say. I can feel like they are finely milled. That's what I love about it. But then again, for the price point of $30, girl, no. But I must say that I really love the colors of this one. But both the Fire palette and Earth palette is like a little weak to me when it comes to pigmentation. But if you can work with it, then it will work out, of course. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a primer, then the day is saved. At least it will work that way. If you do not use a primer, it's not gonna be vibrant as, and some of them literally falls off. Now moving on to, now let's talk about the water palette. Now this one, my only problem with this one is that all of these are shimmery. There's like, I mean, there's two that's matte, which is this one and this one. But again, how am I gonna transition this? I need another palette so that I can use this one. I need another palette to create that really nice look. My thoughts exactly on this palette is that every time you're trying to create a look, it's always going to end up looking the same, just so because you don't have enough transition shades to play with. I mean, you can if you want to use a transition shade with shimmer, that's going to be up to you. Makeup is like, you know, personal thing, but you need another palette with this one. Honestly, that's just my unpopular opinion, so feel free to like say something about it, but I really need another stuff for this one to support this palette. So this is the only thing bad about it, but I love how it blends and I love how it looks on the eyes. But then again, some of them are chalky. I'm not gonna lie, even the shimmer ones falls off so bad, like bad. Metal. Now, out of all of these palettes, this has the best pigmentation. I mean, out of all the palettes that I have, this has the best This has the best pigmentation for me. I find this palette very beautiful, and it actually reminded me of the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. I love it. I love everything about this palette, but the thing is, again, they are a little bit chalky, so you have to be a little bit careful when you apply it on your lid. Another thing is that you can if you wanted to, but to me, this one needs help with a matte palette, like at least for transitioning. Everything in this palette is shimmery, so that's pretty much it. I think out of everything, this would be my favorite, just so because this has the best payoff out of everything that I have here. And I love it. I love the shimmer effect on this one. If you use a primer, you're good to go. So yeah, out of all the four, this is what I love the most. But the bad thing is that you need another, it's not a palette for beginners wherein you're just doing makeup for the very first time, because there's no transition shade and there's no daytime look for this one. I mean, if you consider Instagrammy a daytime look, probably, do you know what I mean? Like, we are all different. So that's why I'm saying, like, what I'm trying to say is that for a realistic daytime look. I don't think you can achieve that with this one. Probably just a little bit of this one on the lid, and that's pretty much it. But so that is pretty much it, guys. If you guys ended up getting one of these palettes, let me know how you like them. Let me know what you do with it to make it even more pigmented and all of that jazz. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!